Greetings my Hyper Mech Legionnaires. Today, I've got something special for you, the Wing Warrior, a bootleg 1/144th scale model which is definitely and absolutely not the Wing Gundam. This kit set me back just 270 pesos, which is roughly $5 US. In this video, I'll take you through the unboxing, assembly process, and a detailed look at the kit's features, to determine whether it's a hidden gem or simply just a worthless piece of trash. So without further ado, here we go. Before I forget, the brand of this kit remains a mystery, as there's no label on the box except for the 14+ age rating in the lower left corner. According to some sources, it's called Xing Dong, not King Dong but Xing Dong, with an X. But enough about that, let's crack this box open and see what's inside. Xing Dong should definitely consider branding their products properly. It's a bit of a mystery without clear labeling. And of course, here's what has been presented inside the box. It's your standard plastic runners. There are a total of 3 plastic bags containing the runners and unfortunately, no free base stand to be found. Come on Xing Dong, a little extra something for your fans would have been appreciated. Well, at least we have a printed manual here with clear guidance on how to assemble the kit. Now, let's move on to the runners, and I must say, I'm no expert, but having spent a fair amount of time with bootleg kits, it's clear that the runners and the plastic quality here are definitely impressive. There's a consistently smooth quality here that allows you to appreciate the details and experience an overall smooth texture of the plastic. For instance, take a look at this red runner. The vibrant, consistent colors and the popping details are far from the usual subpar quality you'd find with TT Hongli or Debon model. You get the same sense of quality when handling the blue runners. They might not be perfect or up to par with Bandai's standards, but I do appreciate the level of smoothness and the details we can see here. And of course, the yellow runners. Usually, you'd get that disgustingly pale yellow from TT Hongli or the overly vibrant yellow-orange from Debon. However, with this one, the vibrancy and hue are just right. Not to mention, the details pop up as they should, clear and crisp. We also receive these decently clear plastic parts and a fluorescent, clear green effect part for the beam sabers, which seem to surpass TT Hongli's quality. These polycaps appear to have a sturdy and dense feel to them. You can often tell when polycaps are weak and prone to breakage, but this one looks quite promising. Finally, there's a small foil sticker sheet. It appears to be of decent quality, but I won't be using all of it since I plan to paint this kit. I might opt for some custom decals instead. In summary, this kit's content makes an impressive departure from typical low-quality bootlegs, and it's remarkable given its price. Well done Xing Dong. Setting the plastic quality aside, this kit is easy to remove from the gates with minimal effort. My old and rusty cutter effortlessly cuts through them without causing too much stress marks, which is another positive aspect this kit brings to the table. When it comes to cleaning nub marks, these little buggers are surprisingly soft. Even my old and dull hobby knife cuts through them with ease. As for why I'm using less efficient tools, that's another story. The ease of nub cleaning here does remind me of something. Yes, that's correct. This soft plastic bears some resemblance to the plastic used in Wii model kits, although I've forgotten since it's been a while since I last built one of their kits. It does make me wonder, could Xing Dong and Wii model be the same company? Regardless of their affiliations, we have another positive aspect here. The snap fitting of parts is less tedious. Parts fit together easily without needing adjustments to the pegs and holes. This is unprecedented because bootleg kits are notorious for causing builders a lot of trouble with snap-fitting parts. While techniques like peg trimming, part sanding, and hole adjustment are common practices when building bootleg kits, this time, I didn't need to make any adjustments whatsoever. Of course, it's a different story when you're planning to paint a kit, with the necessary pre-painting adjustments and preparations. However, for a straightforward snap-fit build of a bootleg kit like this with ease, it's undoubtedly a plus. Building bootleg kits isn't usually associated with fun, but this one brings a smile to my face. The build experience is surprisingly similar to assembling a Bandai kit. It's a walk in the park, so easy that even first-time builders and beginners won't have any trouble. Advanced builders will certainly find this kit enjoyable, as it's like taking a break in between tackling more challenging bootleg kits. And as we've put all the parts together, the journey from the start until now has been filled with positivity, which we'll explore further as we take a closer look at the kit. Here we have the Xing Dong Wing Warrior, built straight from the box, and the initial impression looks quite favorable. The color scheme of red, blue, white, and yellow gives us a sense of familiarity. The aesthetics of the Wing Warrior evoke a sense of nostalgia, reminiscent of the classic Gundam Wing. The attention to detail in this bootleg kit is a testament to King Dong's effort to provide a satisfying building experience. While Bandai deserves credit for the engineering design and this kit might not reach the level of Bandai's craftsmanship, King Dong's replication is worth mentioning for achieving something remarkable. It's evident that this kit surpasses the typical old TT Hongli standards in terms of details and more. In terms of details, take a look here. I haven't even added the clear part to its chest yet, as I plan to paint this later. And when it comes to the stickers, I haven't applied any of them because the color corrections needed are so minimal that they can be achieved through painting. Though I might consider using those small camera stickers. But despite the impressive level of detail, the question remains, does this kit hold up in terms of stability? Let's put it to the test. First and foremost, exercise caution with the V-fin. It tends to fall off easily, including the tiny red part on it. I'd recommend gluing these parts together to prevent any losses. During your interaction with the kit, you'll likely come across other issues, such as certain parts frequently falling off, which can be rather annoying. It's possible this is an isolated issue in my copy, or it could be a design flaw shared with even the Bandai version. Regardless, one significant flaw of this kit is it's a certified plastic grenade. However, such issues are easily fixable. Simply use glue to secure loose parts from falling and apply some nail polish to tighten movable components. In my case, I left these issues as they are because I plan to address them during the painting process. Overall, it's a minor setback and not too inconvenient. Now, let's take a look at the accessories that come with this kit. To start, we have a pair of beam saber effect parts, molded in a decently colored clear fluorescent green. It's a bit peculiar to receive two effect parts when we only have one beam saber handle. Equipping these is simple. Just slide the handle into the holding hand and you're all set. For storing the handle, simply plug it inside the shield, and you're good to go, which brings me to the next accessory, the shield. Molded in red and white, the details are surprisingly good for a knockoff quality, and they complement the overall look of the kit. We also have a gray handle lever here used for holding the shield. And, of course, to equip this, simply slide the handle into its holding hand. It's quite simple, right? What's not simple is the sheer awesomeness of seeing our Wing Warrior fully equipped with its beam saber and shield. It's like a blast of nostalgia at its finest, reminding us of the good old days of Gundam Wing anime in the 90s, all for the modest price of this kit. And last but not least, we have the Wing Warrior's signature weapon, the Buster Rifle. Molded in gray and yellow, the details on it are quite nice. Like most of its accessories, you can easily attach this by simply sliding it into the holding hands to equip it. Similar to the beam saber and shield combo, witnessing the Wing Warrior with its Buster Rifle adds a dynamic and iconic presence that brings back a flood of nostalgia, capturing the essence of classic Wing Gundam aesthetics. It's remarkable how a cheap-ass knockoff like this can evoke such powerful emotions for fans of the series. And now, for the final gimmick, it wouldn't be the Wing Warrior without its bird-shaped deformation. That's right. Deformation. If you follow the manual, the transformation is simple enough, and it doesn't involve parts forming. It's as basic as it gets. However, as mentioned earlier, given its tendency to lose parts, you might encounter some components falling off during the process. That's why it's imperative to address that issue first. After completing the bird-shaped deformation, you'll witness the iconic bird mode that pays tribute to the original series. This engineering feat is credited to Bandai, and King Dong's replication is commendable. For aerial poses, simply remove the part on the rear skirt to reveal a 3mm hole for an action base given if you have one, as this kit doesn't include one. And of course, in an aerial pose, the bird mode provides a striking display, allowing you to recreate classic flight scenes from the series. This added versatility truly enhances the overall value of our Wing Warrior. So there you have it, my Hyper Mech Legionnaires. From what we've seen so far, the King Dong, or rather Xing Dong High-Grade 1/144th Wing Warrior is certainly something worth considering. But the question that lingers is whether this kit is a hidden gem at an affordable price or just another piece of cheap trash. Considering its positive aspects, from the affordability of this kit to the decent level of detail and good plastic quality, to the enjoyable building experience, The only downside is its tendency to be a plastic grenade, which is manageable. Overall, its pros outweigh the cons, making this kit an affordable treasure. I readily recommend it for both beginners and advanced builders. Thank you for watching this review, my Hyper Mech Legionnaires. Share your thoughts in the comment section below, and as always, keep building, keep painting, one hypermech at a time.